Underlord pit comes out. I don't think they have the damage to burst him through. He's already at half HP though. As Matthew getting gone on from the sideline. That's going to be bursted down. He gets the shield up temporarily as Q. He's going to be the first to drop.
That's a good chain for... Oh, that was really unlucky.
We have the Chronosphere still available for Pakaz as the lasso finds Ollie. That'll be an easy cleanup for them. So that ends up being a 2 for nothing as Pakaz finally uses the Chronosphere, but it's on literally nobody but his teammate. It actually sets up Jabs' RP. Panda is donezo. Pakaz might have to rethink his priorities here as C-Smile will be skewered back into the tower and brought down to his knees. Sunder from 23 Savage. Pakaz has to be careful as Jabs, he's burning to the ground.
So
one more right click
low.
will do it. He will fall eventually. 23 Savage jumped in on Pakaz. Is this enough to take him out? It is. Double kill for Whisper. Lots of kills all the way around. And somehow Pakaz lives throughout this fight.
Great fight. Everybody died.
Going to be going for anything like that. So you would think once that pipe is online, Makoto, his is going to pop. He's going to focus on Matthew, but the telekinesis instantly will be able to dissimulate away as Lasso comes out just in time on the voice barriers. The Chronosphere onto 3 heroes. Do they have the follow-up damage? Firestorm's doing quite a bit, but 23 Savage pops his BKB. Very low HP, looking for a Sunder target. Finally gets one, but I think that was on a teammate. As Pakaz pops his BKB, the RP's going to be faked out. C-Smile on the run now, as this was a 1-for-1 buyback that finally the RP comes out, and it is on the tanky Underlord, which they eventually take out, as 3 dead for EG. And the buyback's coming in from the Lich now, as Makoto, at half health, has that shield rune activated as well. He's getting burned to a crisp as well, but there's the healing coming out from Ollie. Is it enough to keep him alive? Another Dissimulate onto the backside, will stay alive as a result. Lotuses are available for 23 Savage, but he will actually channel them during this fight. And he will pick it up successfully. Actually, he's the one that pops the double, or has the double damage.
Oh yeah,
so
double damage.
More
Dazzles and a power.
initiation from Whisper.
Oh, the Sunder play.
Sunder, yeah, he already has half HP. He's going to get the skewer off in the meantime, and Whisper's going to get destroyed for his transgressions, and Matthew and company will have to back away. If they can wait out this meta, they can see the double damage there from Makoto. Smile. Oh, the RP only finding 1, but they still might be able to win this fight outright. 3 dead just like that in favor of Talon. Pakaz gets off the Chronosphere, but the Sunder from 23 Savage saving his Magnus. Beautifully done as the Lich Chainfrost not doing as much as they would want. Pakaz, Nullifier applied to him, wants to continue to try to kill 23 Savage. Has to be careful though because C-Smile in the area, gets off the Lotus, or the Atos I should say, and 23 Savage getting healed from inside the pit. Is this gonna be enough to actually save him? Pakaz pops the BKB, getting some bashes. 23 Savage is running for his life. Another bash is there. Jab finally getting in there. They do clean up the Terrorblade, but how much will it cost? Pakaz able to find another one for himself. Dissimulate from Makoto will keep him alive. And EG able to find something after basically getting team wiped. Unbelievable turnout from EG. If they didn't.
time we see this picked up after Swift Blink, but he's going to do it in this order. Usually the Swift Blink comes, or a lot of the time anyway, comes first, and then you have the immediate value of that item, and then when you get the Terror Wave, you can blink behind enemy supports and blast them.
Pakaz has found the RP, Skewer back. Do they have the control? The Fear as well. Aether Remnant, Pakaz gets the BKB off, and the Chronosphere on basically everybody. Do they have the damage to actually finish everybody off though? They get the Kono, Makoto getting healed from the sideline, 23 Savage. He's getting finally the Sunder onto C Smile, but he is still controlled horribly on the back line. It's Ollie getting cleaned up by Pakaz thanks to that Nullifier. That is the Aegis down. EG, what a turnaround. Somehow Pakaz lives. They're gonna get this easy cleanup kill now onto 23 Savage, and that is disastrous for Talon.
Shannon, I figured out Dota. Don't go on the carry. Elegant play there from EG, losing absolutely nothing in the process and forcing a key hero buyback, because if you kill Magnus at any point now, your Void is more or less invincible, right? Like, they have to have the RP and Hex to even touch this guy. You see it wasn't enough this time around.
Yeah.
See the Pakaz camera shot, he looked extremely calm about the situation.
I'm not sure if it would have mattered, but he hexed into RP, didn't really layer it properly, technically speaking. I don't know if you have enough time, though.
Maybe if you do it,
but that's one of those, you have to do it perfectly layered to be able to get that kill.
Yeah, sometimes a second is everything. And 10% empower damage and cleave is obviously also, you know, make the kill easier, but don't know if it compensates for a full 0.8 seconds there.
BKB already activated. Jazz uses the RP on just the Rubik, but there's a Chronosphere coming in from Pakaz on the two heroes. Fear's not going to do anything from 23 Savage. He walks into the Chronosphere. Finally gets off his meta. Nullifier applied to Ollie, and I don't know if Pakaz can actually finish up. The second Chronosphere comes onto two heroes, blocking off the path for Q to get back to his home. Hung the bot back and died immediately. Now the focus is on this Terrorblade. He's going to get stun locked and brought down. He does have buyback, but okay, they get the Void inside the fountain, but able to time walk away.
He is so
23 Savage bot back.
Tanky on Void.
He does not have meta though. We'll see how much he can actually do here. C Smile's completely out of mana. Okay, the nice Sinister Gaze to stop the combo, and the lasso to follow it up. Jabs is in the middle of nowhere. Gets off the Skewer, will connect on the C Smile. Pakaz jumps in to try to finish off Jabs in the meantime. 23 Savage. He's getting a bit low, has to be careful. Might need to sidestep, gets off the Sunder. Pakaz just time walks it away, on top of Q now, but there's the, okay, he's gonna use, Jabs can't get the opening at all. He cannot get these clean combos with the Harpoon. For the rest of EG, focusing now on the second set of barracks properly executed. So 2 sets of racks for EG, they're gonna back away. And we can see them very tense here.
RP is now online.
Pakaz, he's showing himself. Jabs, he wants the opening, but he's gonna be stuck inside that pit. Okay, gets off the Skewer, Nullifier, a lot of damage being applied by the Terrorblade, but Pakaz has the Chronosphere onto 3. Again, the heals come out, but it's not gonna be enough. Pakaz just destroys everybody. Will-O-Wisp a little bit too slow there, and the rest of Talon have to back away. So very good fight for EG. Aegis now just focusing on the barracks. I think you're right, Talon might just have to give this up and try to defend against Megas, but with the Aegis and Cheese on the side of EG, this is going to be very, very tough. The tier 4 falls because it was very low from the beginning, basically. As Jabs looking for the opening, but not able to find the Skewer. That is what they need, something big into the fountain. But now the last tier 4 goes down. EG can try to focus down the racks. Will-O-Wisp is going to delay it just a little bit. Now, the Ancient getting hit a bit. Jabs with a nice Skewer onto 2. The RP to follow, but they're not in the fountain quite yet. They get bounced back just a little bit, and that's going to be the death of C Smile. He buys back in the game. Makoto now trying to focus on the supports on the back line. Eon, this does proc. Makoto has to kind of re-engage here. There's the double lasso, but that's on an illusion. Doesn't matter. As long as the Terrorblade is one of them, that's all you need. The Chronosphere to follow now. No Terrorblade at all. Should be the end of this game. A second Chronosphere to come. Do they have the damage? Absolutely. EG absolutely crushing mid-game and thereon as they will take game number 1.
Is 6. And what is Beastmaster going to build? We haven't seen the quick buy just yet. He has the Arcane Boots. Okay.
Mortimer's Kiss is trying to set up with the stun. Beautifully done, Matthew. I think that was a double Shadow Walk stun.
Did he blink for a CS first and then get caught, or?
Perhaps. Matthew, he's going to get caught out, so it'll cost him his life, but well worth. Although maybe not. Whisper's in the area, gets off the cookie.
Now I'm sure.
Yeah, now you're definitely sure.
He just wants to empower C-Smile and give him some sort of opportunity. Crystal Maiden.
CM is done. Oh, and Makoto actually pops the Dragon Form, but gets stunned onto C-Smile. Good damage from Whisper, but Makoto
this is not
tumble.
good for Talon, because first of all, 2 heroes died, and that is not good. But their lineup...
Not done yet. Moving back in, still with the double damage applied. Jabs, one more right click does it. And already a 3K lead for EG.
This is getting
Talon.
Yep, it is.
Getting out of hand. And in a patch like this, where I mean, we saw them able to steal out the Wisdom Rune as well. It's just going to get worse. Because we might lose Matthew here. He gets off the pounce successfully onto the Coddle. Matthew will eventually drop. So a kill going the way of Talon. Because the Dark Pack has another pounce, of course, because of the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, that is not a good jump in.
He blinks in, but now they're going to take advantage of this with the stun lock and with the damage. Down goes Savage. Ollie gets off a pretty good freezing field, but eventually he will fall as well. Double kill for C-Smile. Make it a triple as EG are starting to run away with this thing. He's out of mana now.
No sorcery shall reign peace.
Just stuck on the sides of the map, if you will, as Matthew's going to scout it out, and 23 Savage dead again. And you can't blame him. He kind of just has to do this because they are all over the place. So much mobility. Obviously, the Bounty Hunter adding to that with the Invis, as Pakaz looking for more stacks of Essence Shift. And he's likely to find a Dark Pack. Takes off the Dragon Tail.
All right, when Slark solos your mid-minute 19, you have problems.
Yeah. Pounce connects. Ollie, Dunzo. That is... Yep, that's next on the menu, as we're going to see the Gobble Up used. Makoto taking the Mortimer's Kisses now, gets Electric Vortex back in. Jabs literally turning his back to his ally because he knows there's nothing he can do.
Well, he did what he could. He used the pipe.
He turned his back off the pipe. Solar Crest now online for the bounty. And EG looking for their second set of racks and looking for a Game 2 victory, which will mean that they will face off against OG tomorrow if they're able to finish this game.
And we'll put them at a guaranteed top 6 finish.
Yeah, very impressive, especially considering how they looked early on in the tournament. They were slow adopters, or adapters, I guess is the right word, to this patch, but they have definitely caught on since then. Zip back in. That is a dead Ollie right next to your tier 4 towers, in fact.
C-Smile has been styling this game 13-0-5.
There's quite a few, and this might be the last-ditch effort from Talon. They're smoking up. The zip in from C-Smile. Nice initiation thanks to the Gobble Up. They delete CM, buys back into the game. Now the focus is on the Beastmaster. You can see EG taking very little damage. So that will lead to the tier 2 tower in the bot lane, and for God's sake.
Oh.
Yep, big zip in from C-Smile, and just like that, down goes Coddle. CM is next. Makoto in his dragon form, not gonna be able to do too much. Gets off the dragon tail, but you have 3 members dead for the foreseeable future.
Smile.
Just smile. You're about to lose. Zip back into the mid lane to kill those creeps. Gobble up on top of 23 Savage. Into the stun from the Shadow Walk.
He's got
and
mantle.
23 Savage. He does. It's a pretty big one. He's going to fall likely afterward. No, see, Smile's the one that might drop. Zipping away. Looks like he will somehow live throughout this engagement. And there is your gas station.
All right,
and,
if that Mana Void doesn't do it, what will?
Exactly. GGs are called. EG absolutely stomping game number 2.
Utter domination. I mean, where do you want to even start with this game? I think you start with the first 10 minutes and then there's just nothing left to talk about. The whole map just fell apart so fast. The Bounty Hunter, the Storm, and the Slark in, I want to say tandem. I mean, it's the 3 of them, but also Whisper got very involved on that Snapfire last pick. We weren't sure how good it was going to be. Turns out it did exactly what they needed it to.